So the whole point of taking a leap of faith, and that was my first step of a leap of faith. And, I had to think about it, right? I had to have a strategy. I had a vision of what I wanted it to look like, how I was going to approach it, and I hoped that I would stick the landing. This is one example of many leaps of faith that I personally have taken through my journey, and I'm sure you all can relate to in your own journeys. My journey started actually just south of here, and in Rhode Island. I am a Northeasterner, so this is home for me. You'll hear me say I dear and maybe a car or two. I'll have the accent. I can't help that. But my journey started 25 years ago, and it's been a series of leaps of faith that I've taken that will lead up to one that I'll talk you through about navigating international markets. And, my first step many years ago into the business, what I've been doing for 25 years in lottery. I work in the lottery and gaming category and have been doing it for a long time. And the number one question I get asked every time I say it, no matter who I talk to, what are the winning numbers? How can I win the $1 million? All the time. And the answer is, you've got to play to win. Always have to play. That's the only way you're going to have a chance. But I took one of my first leaps where into the unknown, into new jobs. And that's really kind of where it all starts. And I did this some years ago, and I took my first big step into a big job into management in an organization called G-Tech with a customer called Rhode Island Lottery. And it was something that was completely foreign to me, something I didn't know, that I had to learn. And that is a leap of faith. But when I started to get into it, I had to figure out, what did I want? Where was I going, and what was the strategy for me to get there? I had people around me. It's always good to have support. So as I kept going through my career, and as you look through it, you'll see different points where you have to make a decision. You step to the edge of the ledge, you want to make that call, but you're nervous. It happens with everyone. But as you think through it, what is success when you make the leap? It's different for everyone. You have to answer the question. Once you answer the question, you devise a strategy. You have a view of where you want to go, and you have to go towards it. So it continued on for many years, and for recently, over the last 3 or 4 years, I've had the pleasure to create one of the largest national lottery campaigns in North America. We created a blueprint for success. We found ways to incentivize and reward that had never been done before. Leap of faith, doing and going somewhere that has never been charted, uncharted waters. It's nerve-wracking, but the best part is if you have a vision, you know what success is, you can start to really go for it. What we wanted to do is we wanted it to be something bigger. So we created different components of it. We had private concerts, the Goo Goo Dolls, Flo Rida, Kenny Loggins. How great is it to have a private concert in the Caribbean on a private ship with Flo Rida? I can tell you I was there. Amazing. So we took it the next step. Part of what really engage and rewards and incentivize is the winning experience. So let's find a way to give a reward. Let's give incentives. Let's give people what they're looking for. We created a way to win every hour. Every single hour for a week, we give away $4,000. Every night, we gave away $5,000. At the end of the event, we gave away $50,000. What were the results? Everyone we spoke to, every testimonial was, can't wait to win that money. Oh, the winning. But we created something else as well. Part of the vision and the strategy that wasn't there. They built a bond. They all had a common reason to be there. Something we didn't see, wasn't part of the vision, but defines success. So as we're going through that, and as that was evolving, and as I looked at experiences, my next leap of faith, just recently, I'm embarking on starting my own company. Experiential events, Atlas experiences, global experiences. It's interesting how it all comes together. Talk about a leap of faith, that one takes the cake. You have to know where you're going, but you have to also know, you have to analyze the data. As you're analyzing and finding the information, you have to adjust. You have to adapt. Because no strategy is perfect, and they have to continue to evolve. And that's one of the things that I'm learning and what I'm working towards. You'll hear it as I give examples, as I look out into the global landscape. We had a blueprint for success. It worked twice. Why couldn't it work on a global scale? Is it structured for a global scale? Possibly. Could we make it even better? Definitely. Winning is great. Can we take it up a notch? What if we took the largest ship in the world? What if we took over an island? What if we had a guaranteed $1 million winner that left that island a millionaire? Wow, globally, that would appeal. That would really transcend cultures and boundaries and oceans. It was crazy. And so what we're really starting to look at is strategic positioning. How do we position the product? How do we position the program into these markets? God, it should be easy, right? You present them with the opportunities. You make it flexible. You take down any of the barriers that would stop them from doing it, and you give them the opportunity to run it however they like, in their own cultures, in their own markets, with their own consumers, because there's absolutely no way, as a small organization that we were, just 11 people, that we could know every culture's, every market's key drivers. Just couldn't. So the strategic positioning was to allow them to give them the flexibility and create those things that would allow them to sell and do more. Had to expand the vision, because the vision here in North America, with a clientele that is known and has a long reputation, into a marketplace where we knew no one. The viewpoint had to be laser focused. You have to go in, again, the vision, the strategy. Easy it is not, simple it seems. It isn't. And it's so fundamental, and regardless of what we're talking about, vision and strategy, seeing where you want to go, plotting how you're going to get there, and when you're there, your definition of success, you'll know if you've succeeded, because it's all part of the plan. What we really started to see were the keys to success in the international markets that maybe underestimated slightly, was that idea. There's that accent, just want to make sure you notice it. The idea of something bigger. Structuring it for global markets that wasn't just within the North American markets. Making it compatible, so I thought, that would allow them to launch and be part of the program. Understanding that diversity, the multicultural groups, understanding those is almost impossible, especially if you're not an international company, especially if you're not internationally structured to support it, especially when you're one guy kind of running out there trying to sell it. Super hard. Look for partners. Look for people that can complement the things that you're doing. This is great. I mean, great for organizations, great for companies. As you ask yourself, how could this apply to me? It's not just in organizations. It's not just in companies. It's not just going global. But anything where you can get a partner and align yourself properly, your opportunity for success is going to be great. Hands down. It's proven. So, the last one that really kind of caught me by surprise was organizations, organizational structures. Who and where and when do you talk to people? How do you navigate into an organization to start to do the sales pitch? It was different, and I underestimated. I missed the mark. Because what I was used to was kind of a top-down model, because it worked in what I was accustomed to. What I noticed in some markets, and not all, I had to go in the middle. I had to work my way up. And what was happening was I was trying at the top and getting stuck and stopped. And I didn't know why. Analyze, right? I said analyze. You have to look at why. You have to then adjust. The strategy had to change. I had to then shift and pivot to other parts of the organization, to other skill sets to help me move through with what I was looking to do. It's very interesting because when you think through that, you would think that if you could get to the top and you had a relationship with the top, that you could hopefully would support that. And it's not. It's different. So all this is great, and all when you get to the point, and as you look to new opportunities, whatever they might be, you got to answer the question. You got to get to the edge of the cliff. You have to look out and say, do I go or do I not? You have to make the decision, because if you don't, you'll be paralyzed, and you will be stuck there. You will not be able to move forward. Ask yourself the question and answer it. Once it is answered, plot your course. Know where you're going to go first. When we look out into that global landscape, you could go anywhere. The product that we were looking to do, we could literally go anywhere. But you can't go everywhere all at the same time. So you have to look for where you have the best success. You make the first step out and you continue to move. Continue to move forward. Do not stop, because once you stop, you lose the momentum, and you may not be able to regain it. It's a great feeling when you're ready to do it. You step, you make the leap, you make the decision. You have to have unwavering commitment and continue to go through it. And when you continue to analyze and you adapt to your strategy and you adjust your approach, it has to be living, you have to continue with it. Because once you make the leap, we all want to be successful. And again, remember, as I said, define success for you. It's different for all of us. It's different for every opportunity. It doesn't have to be grand, small pieces. We had success where we created a bond amongst common people. It wasn't a part of our plan, but it was success. I thank you very, very much. As a leader that is very close to me and I respect dearly, once told me to believe. Believe in who you are, believe in what you do, and continue to do what we're fashioned to do. Explore and succeed will be gained. I thank you for the time. Have a wonderful day.